Now, the Archbishop of Bamenda, Andrew Kea, has strongly condemned the growing wave of priest abductions by armed groups within the Bamenda Archdiocese. The latest case involves John Bernier, who has been held captive for over a week. Denouncing the attack as unacceptable, the Archbishop is demanding the priest's immediate and unconditional release. He warns that if this does not happen, all Catholic schools, parishes and institutions under his jurisdiction will be shut down by Wednesday, November 26. Rudin Keng Tapong sheds more light on this debate.
The series of abductions stems from November 15, when the parish priest of Babesi and his assistant were abducted by gunmen in Babawan as they returned home from the mass inauguration of a university in Dop. 4 priests and a faithful who went down to negotiate their release on November 18 were also kidnapped. 5 priests and the faithful were then released on November 20th, but Father John Berinyun was kept with a ransom demanded, a situation which has prompted a strong response of the Archbishop of Bamenda, Andrew Kea, who in a statement published on November 23 strongly condemns the kidnapping, demands Father John Berinyun's unconditional release, without which he threatened to take a series of actions.
If by Wednesday, 26 November 2025, the captors have not released Father John, I request all the priests, religious personnel from all Catholic institutions in Dub Dinari to close down their parishes, schools and all Catholic institutions and leave the Dinari till further notice. If by Friday, 28 November 2025, Father John is still in captivity, the Archbishop, all the priests, religious and members of Christ's lay faithfuls of the Archdiocese will go down to Babawan and march to the place where Father John is being held, and either bring him back home or remain there until he is released.
In his address, Archbishop Andrew Kea urges faithfuls to pray for Father John Berinyun's release, standing united with spiritual leaders. The priest's abduction is part of a series of kidnappings in Bamenda's Archdiocese, with lay people facing suffering, torture and violence. In the face of growing insecurity, the Archbishop calls for increased military security to protect citizens.
And in more sports news, the 2025 Yaoundé African Judo Opening wrapped up on Sunday, November 23, with Cameroon emerging as the overall best nation. Competing on home soil, the team Cameroon dominated the tournament, clinching 23 medals in total, including 7 gold. Organized under the banner of the African Judo Union, the event highlighted Cameroon's growing strength in regional judo and reinforced the country's ambition to cement its place amongst Africa's top-performing nations. Our reporter, once again, Dora Batinga, breaks down the medal categories and what this achievement means for Cameroon's judo trajectory.
The Yaoundé Sports Hall was the epicenter of tense judo combats across various weight categories.
And of course, that sports report with Dora Watinga brings us to the end of this edition of Cameroon Today. Thanks indeed for the copious privilege of your time, Marie Vandongo.
C'était un plaisir d'être à vos côtés, Nadine Mebounet. Madame, messieurs, on se donne rendez-vous demain lorsqu'il sera 12h pour une toute nouvelle édition du Journal du Cameroun sur Dash Télévision. En attendant, nos programmes se poursuivent. Restez connectés.